Instead of backing down, you push yourself forward into the unknown.
At some point, everything's gonna go south on you. Then you're gonna say, this is it. This is how I end. Now you can either accept that or you can get to work. You just begin. You do the math, you solve one problem, then you solve the next one.
I want to remind y'all of the power of the mind. You can think your way into stress. You can think your way into misery, frustration. But if you change your mind to change your life, you just have to decide in your mind what you want it to be.
Get out of the soft and addictive comfort zone and get into the combat zone where you have to fight, where you have to dig deep. You have to be vigilant. You have to be on guard. You have to hold the line on the seemingly insignificant little things that shouldn't matter, but things that do.
There's been so many times in our lives where people tell you you can't do something. Where would you be if every single time someone told you you can't do something, you listened to them?
There will be times when you will feel alone and you will feel deserted, when you'll feel weak and you'll doubt yourself and other people will doubt you and you ask yourself, am I crazy?
There will be times when the darkness seems to consume everything, but don't let it consume you. Even in the darkest times, even in the strongest storms, even when the sun is blotted out and the world is falling apart, the darkness cannot extinguish your light. You, your will, your determination, no matter what is happening, no matter how hard the fight is, as long as you keep fighting, you win. Only surrender is defeat. Only quitting is the end.
So you've got to write down at least 5 reasons on why you deserve your dream. Because you're going to be thrown to the ground again and again and again. And life will keep beating you down. So you got to have some reasons that are so strong that you'll never stop getting back up and trying again.
You know what it's like to be in a lonely, dark place? You know what it's like to want to quit? You know what it's like when the pressure is overwhelming? When people expect your best, but you're at your worst? It can be devastating. Life will strip you to your core.
That's a moment of choice. That is a moment of decision. But what will your response be? Will you give up or will you get up? Will you throw in the towel or will you keep moving forward?
It doesn't matter how many times you fail. It doesn't matter how many times people tell you that you can't do it. When you want something bad enough, you will find a way.
It's the obstacles in our lives. It's the hardships. It's the mountains that we climb that make life worth living.
But those mountains aren't supposed to stop you. Your mountain has the materials for your miracle.
Your conditions are not always in your control. You don't always get to decide what kind of skies you face. There are some things that are outside of your control, but your courage, that is always in your control. Take that leap of faith, trust yourself, and know within yourself that everything is going to be all right.
Have you ever had a moment of chaos come at a time when you're just trying to get your life together? And you're thinking to yourself, I know I could deal with this much better if it wasn't in the middle of such a horrible stage in my life.
The true character of a person is shown when your back is up against the wall. These are the moments that separate the successful from everybody else.